Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with My Hero Academia Season 6 episode number 22 reaction. Alright, the previous episode we get to see a battle between Deku and Lady Nagant, and we get to see the backstory of Lady Nagant, how what situation made her kill that person who we the one of the people from the security and public security, and what happened, why was why she took that step. She was cornered. She obviously she was the person on whom every dirty job was kind of put on, and she had to assassinate, kill people, and do all the works in the background. And at the same time she started losing control of herself. Whenever she used to look at her hands, she would see her hands bloody, pushed her to the edge, and she took that step. And obviously after that we know what happened. She got arrested and she was in in the prison. And then obviously all for one breaks her out and then gives her the power to the air float thing that he gave her. And yeah, we get to see that backstory. We also get to see Deku having another one of his quirks. He's able to use it, which was, I think it was called Hake. I think that's what he called it. Where it kind of stores energy in part of his body, that type of thing. And yeah, in the end, the battle happens. Deku is able to defeat Lady Nagant, and unfortunately, All For One already made a fail-safe thing that's going to happen. She's going to blow up if she deflects, and that's exactly what happens. But by the end, I'm not sure what's going to happen to her. She's extremely injured. Hawks comes and saves her. She's extremely injured. Hopefully she's fine. She's taken to the hospital and she's patched up. Hopefully, I'm not sure. So I don't think she's going to die, but she'll probably be injured for a while. And I'm guessing after after she is patched up, she'll probably be arrested or something like that. Is I'm sure we're going to. She has to face justice after all that she has done. So yeah, and obviously Deku was in the end he was frustrated seeing how All For One again is as always manipulating people and making them dance at the palm of his hands. And yeah, all right, let's get started then. This is episode number 22. Let's see what happens. So yeah, I'll be putting the subtitles in the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, she also kind of revealed where All For One will be. Okay, okay. There you go. Hmm. There we go. High body woods. Yes, your former hideout. Oh, we're here already. A few other heroes are here as well. Kami Woods, Mount Lady. Headshot is here as well. Oh boy. Yeah, he is. Are they really here? I feel like All For One knows that Lady Naga probably spoke. So I'm sure he changed his hideout. Okay, I'm sure it's a recording. Yep, there you go. Oh, it's a hologram. Hmm. Yeah, great. Regulated society. Hmm. Oh wow. Great. He said the same thing that All Might said, like when he, oh my god, what the? When he pointed, like, next is your turn. Remember what season was it? Season 3, I think. Damn, that was a good reference. Oh boy. Hmm. All right, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, she's unconscious. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, so she's fine, hopefully. Chances. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know when would be like the correct time to resign. Oh, he. Oh, he. Oh, no. I was just talking about this in one of the previous episode. That so many people will be like, I'm doing my all, and all people gives to us is resentment. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. I guess. Yeah. Like at this point, when people are not happy with the hero. No. Okay. 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 Hmm. All right. Makes sense. Hmm. Hey, shut up. Hey, pick up the phone. Okay. Hmm. Oh boy. Oh, damn. Wait, what the? Who is that? Wait. Oh, damn. Oh, he is. Yeah. Oh boy, he's. I don't. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, he's gone. Oh, damn. Wait, who the? Stain. Oh my god. Damn, Deku's actually making a name for himself. Damn. He is kind of looking like Stain more and more. Like Deku. Okay. Damn. Yeah. Well, this is a problem. Hmm. Oh. One thing that. Damn. Okay. Yeah, he's going out. Like. No. Why would what? Like, I guess he is kind of acting like someone who would work for All for One, but why would he save you then? Like, what type of logic? I don't know. Damn. Damn. All for One knew what he was doing. He just deliberately riled Deku up so that he comes to him on his own instead of someone else bringing him. He's now directly going to us all for one. Oh, wait, something is coming. What? Who the hell are you? Did he like take him hostage or something? In the back? Dictator? Oh, another jailbreak. He has all these people behind him as a hostage, I think. Yeah, he's using them as puppets. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, wait, that seems kind of easy, yeah, to come. Okay, makes sense. Oh. No. Okay, yeah, he has them as shields. Like, you cannot attack him directly. Oh my god. Oh! Yay! Bakugo's here. Wait. Wait. Yeah, someone to help him. Like, actually help him. Alongside. Friend, okay, I heard that. Oh, okay, so everyone's here. Not only Bakugo, alright. After Izuku left. Okay. Okay, I guess then Bakugo explained everything. Damn. No, they won't tell them. Yeah, like yeah, super confidential. Mm, damn him mad. Yeah. Ah, makes sense. Hmm. Huh. Okay. Oh, 4-7. Wait, what? Oh, okay. This a. Oh, all right. I guess. The prince. Yeah, the principal. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, he's not going to like. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, it's true. True. Wow. He's actually hitting all like all the correct points. Oh, the, yeah. After knocking it. Hmm. Hmm. Well, they know that. Yeah. No, but oh. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, like obviously because just because of that we cannot let Deku just. Okay. All right. There you go. Okay. Uh, all right, that's too. Okay, thank God. No. Oh boy, I feel like Baku could go. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Okay, so damn, like everyone's going to. I guess at this point, like Deku's having so many multiple quirks, it is necessary for so many of them to actually gang up together to stop him. Otherwise, it won't work. Like he single-handedly defeated Muscular in just like like a few moves. Not only that, defeated Lady Nagant, and the other one, the other informer or whatever he was, him as well. So yeah, but he is kind of worn out now, as you can see. So it'll be a little bit easier, hopefully, to stop him. Okay, that's it. Hmm. So, this episode, we begin with Lady Nagan gives us information, and we know where to go. So immediately, Deku and the others, they decide to go to that place where we got the information from. Now, obviously, it is pretty obvious at this point that All for One will definitely change the hideout after see, because he took the extra step of in case Lady Nagant changes her mind, like she blew up as we saw. So definitely that would mean the place where Lady Nagant knows where she was supposed to bring Deku to, will obviously be a fake place. So yeah, All for One won't be there. And I was wondering, oh, he must have left some message to him over there because he knows that and anticipates that they'll be there. So, and that's what happened. That's what we got to see over there. We get a little information, a little holographic message from All for One. And okay, so All for One in the holographic message obviously riles up Deku, kind of taunts him, and he's like, oh, I knew that you were going to come here. I know your personality. I know what type of person you are. And obviously, seeing Lady Nagant, you cannot just leave her for herself. You're definitely try to help her, and it will lead you to here in this place in pursuit of me. So I know that. That's why I'm not here. But from here onwards, he riles him up even more. He says that, oh, I don't care about All Might now. What does he say? Like, just a minute. It's your turn. I think that's what he says, which was kind of like a. Where's that part? Next, it's your turn. All right. So obviously, this was he deliberately taunts him because this was the same thing which All Might said after defeating All for One in the third season, I think. Yeah, and yeah, kind of pointed at the camera and was like, "Then next it's your turn." Obviously, that was All Might's way of telling Deku that my power is gone. It's your turn to carry the torch. But here, obviously, All for One uses it in a more taunting manner and like a direct threatening manner. He's like, oh, it's your turn. So, yeah, Deku was already pissed off. He gets even more pissed off and even more angry. And like this was like the tipping point for him. And like from here onwards, he starts like going full solo. And yeah, that holographic the thing, it kind of blows up. Like that was something I was not expecting. like what like good lord, just spiked a bomb over there. Like, oh, after this this message will end playing, this place will blow up. Great, good job, All for One. Oh, anyways, everyone was was able to save themselves from that explosion, but Deku went off on his own from that point onwards. So we get to see all the heroes, and we can see a few extra heroes have also kind of been included here. Kamui Woods, Mount Lady, and Edgeshot. These three are the three other heroes who are in on this whole thing. It's interesting to see how like these heroes are actually like, what can I say, like like actual top professional hero now, because I remember seeing Kamui Woods and Lady Nagant, like in episode 1 season 1, and both of them were like, I think they were, obviously they were pro heroes, but they were not like the top pro heroes or something as far as I can remember. They were just pro heroes and they were like making a name for themselves. It's crazy seeing them actually like, like shoulder to shoulder with the top heroes, like working together in season 6. Like that's like, and I always think like, damn, like, like they really have like, like, I'm sure they have like, gotten a lot more accomplishments, and they've become a lot better from there, and little by little made a name for themselves. Headshot was already like, I think he was like, which number hero was he forgot when he was introduced. I think it was number 4 or something. I don't remember exactly which number he was. Either way, Headshot was already there on their top, but nowadays we can see a lot more of Kamui Woods, Lady, like, Mount Lady, and who else? A few others we're also seeing, which who you used to see. These two are the main ones who we see nowadays, like working together with the top heroes. Either way, yeah. So they're like, having this conversation, and here they come up with like a proposal. They're like, all right, Endeavor, don't you think it's time we took our chances and actually like let this like, matter public? Like, oh, like, this whole thing with Deku. Now this part I was kind of thinking, like, I was like, yeah, I've also thought about it, but I don't know why, but I was feeling like I don't think it's still the correct time to actually, reveal this. And like, Endeavor is of the same opinion as well. Endeavor says that yeah, like, I know that we should actually bring this, like, make this public, but it's not now. It's still not the time, because if that happens, like the whole focus will fall on Deku, and obviously the hero society is getting enough, like, like enough hate from the normal public, and a lot of those things is going to turn on Deku as well, and this will become like a whole new issue. And he also talks about how a lot of pro heroes are actually leaving. This guy, what was his name? Desdogoro, no, Death Grips, I think that's his name. Just a minute. Death Arms, sorry, Death Arms. He resigned, and we see how, like, how he's like the same thing that I said. He's saying the same thing, that we've been working throughout our whole lives, and even more so now that the whole Tartarus situation happened. We're going saving people, but all you get is like boo and like, like hate from the people. And he says this, like, one boo can overshadow 10 cheers, which is true, which I kind of said that, yeah, this is also the reason why a lot of the people are resigning. Obviously they're afraid of All for One and everything that happened, but the biggest thing is this one, where you use your whole, like, energy and everything. Even though you're scared, you're going and helping and protecting people, and those same people are like, kind of throwing stuff at you and saying like, oh, why were you not here before? Like, we shouldn't have, like, we shouldn't have put our hopes on you. You guys are like, not worthy, or stuff like this. And imagine how it would make you feel. Like, you're using your own, your own, like, like safety. You're putting that in jeopardy and trying to help people out, and those same people are just, like, are just saying these type of things to you. So yeah, like, how can you keep going like that? And this is what he says, that it is my first time feeling this. I thought I was different. I'm sure it was like this for the others as well. It looks like I wasn't a hero. So yeah, here's the thing. Now I'm sure a lot of, like, an argument would come here. It's like, oh, like, if you're a hero, you shouldn't expect, you shouldn't expect people's thanks, or these type of things. But like he says, that I've also thought I was like that. I'm a hero. I'm doing this not for people thanking me, but for, like, to help them. And yeah, definitely, that's definitely something everyone thinks about, and everyone, like, like, has that intention, like, when they go into this type of an occupation, definitely. However, they're human beings, like everyone needs a little bit of appreciation. You cannot just like be, and this is what he says, like, it looks like I wasn't a hero like that. Like, he definitely had some expectation, and I can't blame him or any of the heroes who left here, because however strong you are, however, like whatever type of mental foundation you have, that yeah, like, I won't ask for, like, people's appreciation, I'll just help them because I want to help them. However you think of that, when people literally start calling you names and just blaming you because you weren't able to be there for them at a particular amount of time, even though you are doing your best, and just just forget about appreciation. They're actually just like, blaming you about everything. Yeah, I can't blame anyone for leaving in that type of situation. And he thinks, like, death arms things that, since I never thought I would be taking this step. I thought I was more of a hero, but now that I look at myself, I'm not. But no, that's not true. Obviously, like, be a hero or, like, not a hero. Everyone needs a little bit of appreciation. Like, I can't blame anyone for leaving in a situation like this after being put through such a situation where nobody appreciates you, even if you're trying your best for them. That's trash. That's totally bad. And yeah. Either way, after that, all right. So Jennifer also kind of says, like, information from the leaking heroes are also kind of becoming like a problem. Information is leaking from the resigning heroes, and with the loss of order, power is dominant right now. If the reality of one for all is exposed to the world, it would change a reaction of negativity to focus on Deku. There you go. And yeah, Hawk says, I can see imagine plenty of bad things happening from that point onwards, like chaining up one after the other, since it's happening currently. Now, Mount Ready says, like, why didn't All for One go public with this? And Endeavor says it's probably because, like, he also kind of doesn't want that, because if that happens, we're just going to mobilize everyone and isolate Deku, and that would obviously make this more troublesome for All for One. So he doesn't want that as well. That's why he's not going public with this. So yeah, that's why we are, like, in a stalemate currently. Either way, Endeavor's phone, like, like, Shoto's call, like, messaging him, and then we get Hawk's call, Hawk's getting a call from All Might, and All Might says, like, oh, Deku has captured the other informant. Where's that part? And he won instantly. And we don't even get to see this person's face. Either way, he was defeated instantly, so I guess it's not necessary to see who this person was. Either way, Deku just, like, defeated them that quickly, and we get to see All Might is like, Deku, like, stop, like, just stop a little bit. You haven't had your meal. And Deku is just gone full, like, like, just full, like, it's just tipped over the edge now. And this was exactly what All for One was planning to do. He was riling him up. He knew this was going to happen. And now that, like, Deku's fully riled up, he doesn't need anyone to bring Deku to his place. Deku himself will try to find him out and go there. So All for One is just probably just laughing, and he's like, haha, look at this, like, this is, this is efficient, I don't need anyone to bring him to me. He himself is going to just come. And all that was needed, a little bit of just, like, riling him up a little bit, and that's all. Now he himself is just going to come to me. So yeah, and that's exactly what Deku's doing. And All Might, like, Deku's, like, mentality, that Deku's like, I need to defeat All Might Shigaraki, All for One Shigaraki as soon as possible, so everyone is safe, and this situation doesn't escalate anymore. While All for One is like, oh, let Deku come to me. Now that I've riled him up, he's definitely going to come to me, and he's not going to involve any other heroes, which is also something which is convenient for All for One. Like, he basically made the situation in such a way, sculpted the situation in such a way that Deku knows that he cannot involve anyone else in case they'll get in trouble with this situation. So he's not going to involve anyone. he's going to go solo in, which is going to make it so much more better for All for One to capture Deku, because no other heroes will be interfering. Because Deku will make sure that no one is interfering. And yeah, either way, like, All Might is like, Deku, like, like, just, I know I've put so much burden on you, but but stop, you need to stop now. But Deku doesn't listen. Deku's like, don't worry, All Might, like, my strength, like, my power is at that stage now that I can use my 100% without any repercussions. So, like, let me handle this. And he leaves. All Might falls down. Now we see Endeavor also trying to contact with Deku, trying to stop him and say that, yeah, you know what, like, like, you're doing well, but just calm down, because we are going to get our reinforcements. Then we should move. While Deku's like, no, like, I have my thing to do. Like, I'm going to stop him. And even the Vestiges, they're trying to stop Deku, but Deku's not listening. Inside, like, Deku's, rumors are spreading. Everyone's talking about how there's like this one person who is. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. Stain was looking at that situation from the shadows. He was looking at the whole situation with All Might, and he was there. So I don't know what Stain is planning here, what he's going to try to do. Yeah, and either way, the rumors are spreading. Everyone's like, who is this one person? He looks like some kind of like, he doesn't look like a hero. He's bloody, he's like, dusty, and he's just going around, like, just defeating villains and helping people. But at the same time, he doesn't look like a hero. And everyone's kind of speculating who he is. And everyone's like, oh, is he a Nomu? Does he work for All for One? But then they're like, but he's saving people. So what's up with that if they work for All for One? So yeah, this is the thing. It's crazy how, I guess they were probably scared, even later on, where we get to see everyone just run away from Deku. I'm like, and then the one person was like, oh, you work for All for One or something, and runs. And I'm like, what are you even saying? If he works for All for One, why would he help you? Like, what's the point? But like I said, they're probably too scared to think properly at that moment and just ran. And that's what's going on. Either way, yeah, the Vestiges are trying to kind of stop him, but he doesn't listen. And we see like Nana saying that, oh, like, like, maybe my belief, my like, my expectation may put a burden on him or something. But like, who was he, number 4, or was he number 5? I forgot which number he is. The guy with the danger sensing ability, I think. He says that for better or worse, the manifestation of our quirks has allowed him to put into practice his guiding principle to be a superhero who helps people in the trouble everywhere. And the leader, number 2, says that his path is correct, but there's one thing that he is not doing correctly. Because he needs, and obviously later on we get to see what he says here, he needs a friend. And next we get to see Deku, like, helping out a few other people, and those guys run away because they think Deku is from All for One. And again, like, like, the Deku's thinking about in his head, like, oh, I should be completing this quickly, I should go to All for One, I should go to Shigaraki, stop them so that the peaceful times can continue. But little by little he, like, falls down. He's not able to move, he's tired, worn out, stressed out, and a new villain comes in front of him at this moment. Dictator, I think that was his name. And yeah, so this guy, taking the, like, advantage of the situation, he's from Tartarus, advantage of the situation, he's using these people, these ordinary people, as, you could say, hostages, kind of, and making them go and attack Deku. So his power is an interesting power. He just controls them, I think. Okay, where's the part where Deku explains? Okay, 5 years ago during the Bloodlace surrender scene, his quirk, Despot, okay, can be removed by delivering a strong hit to his victims or knocking him out. Okay, so either knock him out or, like, just punch or impact, like, a forceful impact on the people who is controlling. So Deku can do that, but obviously Deku is thinking like, if I use my power, these guys will be hurt. I cannot use a small little impact to get these guys because they're normal civilians, and at the same time, he cannot even go and knock out the dictator because he'll use the other people as shields. So he's kind of thinking what to do. He's thinking, what can I do? Should I use my air, like the air thing that he uses? But then he's like, no, I don't have my gloves, and he's thinking while all these people, they're just coming and ganging up on him, like attacking him. And in his head, he's like, oh, let me think, guys. I'm definitely going to save you. I'm definitely going to save you. And he's just in a complete daze. Thankfully, Bakugo comes in and defeats, dictator. And yeah, this is what he needed, someone to help him. Now we kind of go back a little bit and we get to see the exact scene what happened after Deku left UA, and we see everyone reading the letter, and like Bakugo and everyone like has a conversation. They're trying to deduce everything what's going on. Shoto's not happy about the situation because he's like I told my dad to rely on me, but he is like just doing his own thing, and they're kind of deducing what they're trying to do. Bakugo deduces that they must be working together. All Might must be with Deku, and and even kind of Aoyama says that, but isn't it fine if the adults are helping it? Like what could we even do in this situation? Here, Bakugo says something very interesting here, which is something I really agree with him on. He says that this is what I'm saying. I don't know Endeavor and those guys very well, but I know Deku and All Might. True? And he says it's probably the worst case scenario. Yeah, so the interesting thing that he says here is like he kind of, I guess you could say he kind of really, pinpoint Deku's personality and, what type of a person he is. And where's that part where he talks about how Deku and All Might both are crazy? Oh, he does that later on, doesn't he? Uraraka says, all right, let's go and force our way in and question them. And yeah, we get to see the principal. He kind of arranged the situation so that they can come and confront Endeavor. So here we go. All the students come and is talking to Endeavor. Shoto's mad. Shoto's like, what the hell, Dad? I thought we were all going to help you out. And Endeavor is like, look, that was enough. You gave me the mental strength to carry on, and I can do this, you don't have to do anything. But obviously Shoto's not having it, and here Baku comes forward and he says that you don't know anything much about Deku. Deku, he's crazy. This part, he doesn't consider himself. He just says it's fine. All Might became the symbol of peace like that too. So he can't stop Deku when he's like that. Endeavor, those two shouldn't be left alone together. True, exactly. And that is what's happening here. We saw how All Might wasn't able to stop Deku because there's a guilt working in on him as well, where he's like, I'm the reason why Deku is suffering so much. I put all my burden on him. And since he, just like Bakugo says, since he's also a symbol of peace, he has also, reached the peak where he was by sacrificing so many things, by self-sacrifice. He's not the appropriate person to stop Deku in a situation like this, because their situations are way too similar. And he cannot stop Deku because of that, which is, if you think about it, it is true, because All Might is also someone who self-sacrificed a lot of things to reach to where he was. And Deku's doing similar thing. So in no way can All Might come up with something that will make Deku reconsider his decisions, because All Might himself has done something the same way that Deku is doing things now. So he is not the appropriate person to stop him. Obviously, he's the appropriate person to motivate him because Deku and All Might are too similar, but in no way is All Might an appropriate person to stop Deku from doing something, to go against him. Because the way they have lived their lives, their circumstances, everything is way too similar. He can motivate Deku way better than anyone can, but in no way can he make Deku step down from doing something, which I think is something that Bakugo can do extremely well, because Deku and Bakugo has always been like clashing with each other. They've always been opposing each other. So to stop Deku from doing something, I feel like Bakugo is the perfect person to do that, because in no way Deku and Bakugo are similar. Yeah, obviously their drive to become the best is similar, but the personality and everything else, the way they do stuff is full on opposite, and that's why Bakugo can probably do something better in this situation to stop Deku than something that All Might can do. And yeah, if you think about it, it is true. All Might cannot do anything in this situation, and it's extremely clear here that this is a situation where we need to stop Deku, not motivate him. Like, not completely stop him. Obviously, yeah, we need to go and fight Shigaraki and All For One, but we at least need to stop him from thinking that he needs to do this himself. That's the part we need to stop. And yeah, and help him. Either way, Bakugo says that, and I love how Endeavor was like in his phone, and Sarah's like, "Oh, is that a GPS?" And they just jump and grab it from him. And as soon as I grab it, they're like, "Oh, okay, can I borrow this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this is definitely how you borrow stuff from anyone. Just jump on top of them and grab it, and then say that, oh, let me borrow this." Either way, yeah, Endeavor is like, okay, like, okay, can we borrow this? And yeah, they kind of say that we also like going to spend some time with him. We know him, and like the 1 year we have spent with him, yeah, like still, like we know that this is the time where we need to go and help him out. Okay, Todoroki says, I can't believe he didn't say anything about his worries about One for All to me. And I'm shocked that he thought I'd be convinced with a letter like that, but those of us in Class A will follow him and help him along. And yeah, everyone's ready. And Endeavor is like, fine. Like outside is dangerous. Like, what about that? And the principal says that, okay, the principal also has something to say here. He says that, where's that part? Okay, here it is. The outside is dangerous. There is no order for you kids to also. And principal says that you've grown up, Todoroki. I agreed to the team up knowing that he didn't want to come back to you. Yeah, because that's what he said. But now the situation has changed. Obviously, his friends want to help him. So the principal is like, yeah, but now it's okay if he comes back. So ever since we accepted him, he's been a student under our protection. Yeah, exactly. And it is the duty of the Hero Academia to protect him in this situation. And yeah, okay, so Endeavor is like, but then what about the whole, or like All For One situation? Won't they come and like get us then, attack us? And Nezu says that I didn't accept our statuses as a designated shelter just because of our size. So we have enough security protection as well. I'll figure out a way to make them understand. Also to prepare for the school festival. We enforced the UA barrier for extra security, but we didn't end up using it. Now is our time to see its true worth. It's fine, All Might grew up in this school as well. Bring him back with your own hands. There you go. So yeah, because up until now Nezu decided to let Deku do as he wants to, because he wanted to do it. But now that his friends are like, no, we need to stop him, Nezu's like, sure, go ahead. Obviously he's one of our students, so I cannot let him shoulder so much burden, because this thing actually affects us as whole. So as the Hero Academia, as a student of our school, it is our duty to protect him as well, and we're going to do that. So okay, now obviously we get to see everyone is here. They have saved Deku and captured the dictator. And yeah, Bakugo kind of taunts him. Bakugo's like, oh, you don't have what was that part? Oh, that's great. Just what we want from the great one for all successor. Yeah. So, are you able to smile right now? But Deku's not listening. Deku's like, to smile, I'm doing all of this. And he's like, off on his own, thing. And he's like, move away, guys. I need to do this. And, he unleashes his power, and everyone's like, all right, fine. Then Bakugo's like, you want this? Then we're going to stop you. So I'm guessing next episode we'll see. I'm sure Deku's not going to fight them. He'll probably try to just, go past them, or kind of just dodge them and run away from here. But definitely, like these guys, they'll definitely try to stop him there, and they'll probably get into a scuffle or something. I don't know if they'll be able to stop Deku or not, but I'm sure they'll try, obviously, but I don't see them being able to stop Deku at this point. I feel like Deku's probably going to somehow slip past them or something. I don't know, just something that I'm thinking, because he has a lot of quirks and everything, and he's like only an individual person. I can see him going out and kind of giving them the slip in a lot of ways. Like, he can unleash his smoke screen, the decoy thing that he does. Not only that, he has his black whip. He can float, like so many different methods he have to kind of maneuver and just somehow slip past them. He can do it in so many ways, making a smoke screen, kind of make them confused using the decoys, and then kind of use float and black whip to kind of just move and go past them and just run away. I can see that happening. Let's see, the one thing that advantage that the UA has now is the number. They have a lot of students now here who can actually try and stop Deku, and yeah, they have the quantity, so maybe they'll be able to compensate against Deku's multiple quirks. Who knows? We'll see. Next episode we're probably going to see that. Either way, that was it. That was my reaction to episode number 22 of My Hero Academia season 6. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of My Hero Academia. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.